Okay, so we're recording. Hi, I'm Teresa, and I just wanted to take a minute to introduce you all to GPT that I created for the Exodus community. So I am very much involved in artificial intelligence, understanding how it works, um, training others to understand how it works, what it can do for their businesses, and so forth. So in ChatGPT, they have a capability to build these, you could call them sub GPTs. And what it does is it focuses your search, what you want to do within certain parameters. So I created a GPT for people who are interested in leaving the United States or their country, because it'll work for people in other countries, to move to another country. And what it will do is it will help you to understand, to identify where. If you don't know where you want to go, it will help you decide where to go. It will rank the countries based on the things you tell it are important to you. So, family, school, treatment of elders, cultural and diversity issues, freedom of religion, cost of living, crime, anything, whatever you tell it that's important to you, it's going to go look at all the countries and it's going to rank them, and it's going to come back with the best countries for what you say is most important to you. And once it gives you those, you can make a choice, or you can say, hey, I don't know about any of those. Can you give me more? And then you can say, hey, I pick this one or these two, and it will give you more information about them, more specific information about the areas. You can ask specific questions if it doesn't give you what you want to know, and then it will help you plan a visit to that place. You can plan a visit, and it will help you find a place to stay. It will give you some suggestions of activities to do when you get there to get a better feel of the place. And it will also, once you come back and you say, okay, I've picked a place that I want to move to, it will help you plan to move there. It will give you a checklist. It will help you identify areas to move to, places to plug into, like expat groups and so forth. And even after you move, it will provide post-move support. So it will help you get acclimated into the community that you've chosen and give you more suggestions of who to plug into, where to plug into. It will help you understand their transportation system, and anything that's out here, it's going to give you the information that you need, and it's going to be specific to what you are looking for. So I'm really proud of this tool. I hope you use it. And I think it's going to be very helpful, especially to our community. So don't be afraid to type whatever you want to type, and ask it. It should be able to give you sufficient answers for what you ask for. So let me show you what it looks like and how it works. So what we're looking at here is ChatGPT, and what you would do is go to you would need to be in ChatGPT 4. That's the paid version. So sorry. And go to Explore GPTs. Oh, sorry, I'm on the wrong page. Explore GPTs. If you're on 3.5, I don't think you'll even see this, but Explore GPTs, or you can use the link that I'll include down below. Here you can look for, oh look, it's right there, Global Gateways. Or let's pretend I haven't used it yet. Just type in Global Gateways, and it should be the first one that comes up. It's by me. Look for my name to make sure you got the right thing. And it gives you a description of what it's about. AI-powered relocation specialist assists individuals in planning, visiting, and making a move to another country based on personal preferences, lifestyle goals, and practical considerations. So you got your conversation starters here. Just start chat. The rest of this, it doesn't really matter. We want to get you in. Okay, so this is the GPT. Looks like Chat GPT, but this is the Global Gateways GPT. And you want to start out with, I want to relocate from the United States, or I want to relocate from a country other than the United States. So we'll click here. And we're off and running, right? So it's going to ask you a few questions here. And I suggest you answer it. You want to make sure it knows what questions you're responding to. So it's like, okay, talk to it like it's a person. I know it may feel funny, but that's what works for me. So I'm just like, great. My answers. Number one, what motivates your desire to move abroad? This could be anything from cost of living and climate to career opportunities or lifestyle changes. Let's say cost of living in the U.S. has become so high, difficult to support myself and my family. The other motivator, let's say, also concerned about the state of the government. I'm just throwing some stuff out here to show you. You don't have to be afraid of what you type. And where our country is going with regard to women's rights and racial discrimination. Okay. I don't feel safe raising my son here. Okay, that's concerns. Number two, what do I do? Shift return to. What are some essential qualities you're looking for in a new home? For instance, preferred climate, language, job market, social considerations. I like a warm climate, but not too hot. Something near the water would be nice. What else did it ask? Essential qualities you're looking for in a new home. Low cost of living is essential. What else? What else would be important to you? Climate, language, job market. I only know English, but I'm learning Spanish and French. Let's see, job market, social considerations. I want a place where freedom is what? Freedom is extended to all citizens, and it has a rich culture of diversity and equity. Let's see. Who will be moving with you? 3, I will be taking my 10-year-old grandson and my, let's put an aging parent in there, aging mother who requires assistance. And Does your family include children or others who will have specific needs in the new location? Okay, so you've answered all their questions, right? Hit enter and see what it comes back with. Fairly quick, right? Sounds like you're looking for a safe, inclusive, and economically viable place to call home, along with specific climate preferences and family considerations. Here are some destinations that might suit your criteria based on your preferences for climate, culture, language, and societal values. Number one, Portugal. And then they tell you why. Number two, Costa Rica. Number three, Uruguay. Number four, Malta. Number five, New Zealand. And, are these places that you thought of? I know a lot of people talk about Portugal, but what about, Uruguay? I heard people talk about Costa Rica too, Malta, New Zealand. And then it explains why, why New Zealand, known for its stunning landscapes and high quality of life. New Zealand also stands out for its strong commitments to social justice and environmental management. While the cost of living can be high in certain areas, there are smaller communities and regions where it is more manageable. English is the predominant language, making it an easier transition for you and your family. Okay. Uruguay, often regarded as one of the most progressive countries in Latin America, Uruguay offers a high level of social freedom, including strong protections for human rights. It boasts a warm climate and scenic beaches along its coast. The cost of living is generally lower than in the United States, and while Spanish is the official language, there are communities and resources available for English speakers. So you see in the description, it took into consideration the things you said were important. Let's say you don't like any of these. Really, it asks you, would you like explore more about any of these options? Or are there other specific factors you'd like us to consider? So if there's something like you say, oh, shoot, I forgot to mention this, that, or the other, you can add that here. Or let's say you don't like any of those. Let's say you say, you know what, I really want to look at countries in Africa. So let's say, well, Uruguay sounds nice. Uruguay and Malta, let's say that. Okay, now let's see what it says. Like I said, talk to it like you're talking to a person. Okay, exploring options in Africa is a fantastic idea. It offers a diverse range of cultures, climates, and communities. Here are a few countries on the continent that might align with your preferences. Remember, it remembers what you asked for. So it's not just going to pull out the countries everybody talks about. It's going to pull out the countries that fit with what you said was important to you. So, okay, we've got Mauritius, that's an island, Ghana, Botswana, Namibia, and South Africa. So you've got 5 more countries to consider that are based on what you said you were looking for. So let's say you're like, okay, you know what? I like these. Let's look at, what was it? Uruguay. How do you spell that? Uruguay. Mauritius and Namibia. So this is going to take you through getting a better image of these different countries. The world's open to you, right? So yeah, it's going to give you more information to make a good informed decision on where you want to go. Okay, so what do we have so far? Okay, so it's giving you Uruguay, the climate, the cost of living, safety and social climate, language and culture, healthcare. They gave you healthcare because of your aging parent, right? Mauritius, they gave you climate, cost of living, safety. Okay. Namibia, additional considerations for your family. Education. Mauritius and Namibia offer English-speaking educational institutions with reputable standards. Uruguay also has good educational facilities, with some offering bilingual education. And then there's the senior care for your aging mom that you said would be going with you. Considering your mother's needs, Mauritius and Uruguay provide better developed healthcare systems and accessibility options compared to Namibia. So if that were me, since senior care is very important for me, then I'd put Namibia aside and I'd look at Mauritius and Uruguay. It asks again, would you like more detailed information on any specific aspects of these countries, such as visa requirements, housing options, or particular cities to consider? Let's look at Mauritius. Mauritius. I spelled it wrong, but they know what I'm talking about. Okay, so basically it looks like I made a choice to explore Mauritius more closely. So it's telling me about the visa and residency, housing, healthcare, education. So it's going to give you more information, and the closer you get to a decision, it gives you even more and more information on that specific place. Okay, so then it talks about senior care. For your mother, you'll find that Mauritius has a growing number of services and facilities for the elderly, including specialized healthcare and active community centers. Community and cultural integration. Mauritius has a vibrant mix of cultures and welcomes expatriates into community activities. There are numerous expat clubs and social groups which can help you integrate more smoothly, which is going to be important to you when you move to a place that you've never been before, right? Planning a visit. Before making a final decision, a visit could be very beneficial. Here's a preliminary itinerary that might include staying in different regions, visit schools, consult with real estate agents, meet with expatriate advisory services, explore healthcare facilities. If you decide to proceed with Mauritius, I can help you with a detailed relocation guide. Would you like to start planning your visit? Yes. Help me plan a visit to Mauritius. See how simple this is? It's like you're talking to someone, and this will guide you through what you need, what you need to know. And a lot of these questions I've seen posted in the Facebook groups, where do you suggest I go? What should I do? Where should I visit? Can anyone suggest places to stay? This will do all that for you. Now, I know you might feel comfortable coming from a person, the information coming from a person who's been there firsthand, but different strokes for different folks. One person's experience isn't necessarily going to be yours. So this tool, I think, gives you so much information. You get the information so you can make a decision on your own and then go see for yourself. Man, this thing is still going. Okay. Here's your plan. Here's a detailed itinerary to make the most out of your exploratory trip. Pre-visit checklist, visa arrangements, travel insurance, accommodations, rental car, itinerary for exploring Mauritius. It gives you day 1 to 3. Grand Bay, that's the north coast. Then 4 to 6, Port Louis and surroundings. Day 7 and 9, Flick and Flack, west coast. Day 10 to 12, Myburg, south coast. Final day, reflection and further consultations. It can do a deeper dive on any of these things. If you want to spend more days on the south coast, or if you want to say, hey, suggest some places to stay in Grand Bay north coast, provide some accommodation suggestions. It will give you that. Let's see. This is just a start. This is just to get you started. You can say, give me what else? Give me a checklist of things that I should consider, a checklist that I can check off as I go through this visit, of things that I need to make sure I do while I'm there. Here, post-visit actions, review all the information and experiences from your trip, discuss the potential move with your family, begin organizing your relocation plan. Would you like assistance with booking accommodations, finding contacts for real estate agents, or anything else specific to help plan your visit? It's all there. I tried to think of everything. So if you come across something you're like, hey, it didn't do this, it didn't tell me this, it would be nice if it did this, let me know. Let's see. I don't even know if I did pictures. Let's see. Uh, uh, can you create an image of Mauritius? What does it look like? It's creating an image. And it's probably going slow because this is the middle of the day and is pretty busy. So we'll see what it comes up with. Here we go. It drew a picture. So this is a representation. This isn't the actual island. It's depicting the scenic beauty of Mauritius. It captures the vibrant turquoise waters of the Indian Ocean, white sandy beaches, blah, blah, blah. This view highlights the serene and tropical essence of Mauritius. So this isn't an actual image of Mauritius. It generated an artificial intelligent image of the island. So that's what that is. So let's say you've already made your visit. And what do you want to do next? You want to move. Oh, sorry about that. Like to move to Mauritius. How can you help with that? And we're really running into some heavy traffic here. Okay, so it's giving you a step-by-step relocation guide. Again, this is just a start. If there's any information in this step-by-step guide that you think is missing, ask it for it. Say, hey, I noticed, can you give me a step-by-step with checkboxes, a step-by-step list with checkboxes? Can you give me a packing list? Can you put this in a document that I can download and carry with me? You can ask it all of that, right? As post-move support. After settling in, check back here if you need help with local services, understanding public transportation, or other integrating into the community. So this is a full, top to bottom, help you relocate tool. So I created this with the Exodus Summit group in mind. I really hope that you guys use it and find where it's helpful for you. There's no cost for it. The only thing is you have to have Chat GPT 4, and that is the paid version. I think it's $20 a month, something like that, to access it. But please use it, and please give me your feedback if there's something that you can think of where I can make it better. And also leave your feedback on the tool. Like if you like it, put it on there so it will rank, and maybe people that are out there that are wanting to do the same thing you're trying to do, but they're not in the Exodus group, maybe they'll find it on Chat GPT. So let me know what you guys think of this, and it's my way of giving back to the community that's given so much to me, and I hope that it's helpful, and I hope I can continue giving back to the community in ways that I know how. So thanks for watching. Hope you use it, and I hope to hear back from you. Have an amazing day. Bye.